Busy Little Bees. I'm setting up the new area for the Beehives. Um, and I asked my kids to help me find a spot um, for the Beehive. They're in the third and fourth grade, so they can help out now since they're a bit older now. So I asked them what part of the yard that they don't want that it'll be, so they can't play around if they play outside, so they don't get so they don't bother the bees and get stung just to get them aggravated. So they helped me out. My wife decided that the back right corner of the yard would be the perfect spot. So the kids agreed. So they have the whole backyard except for like maybe 10 foot by 15 foot area not to play in. So we decided that area was the best area a couple days ago. So I looked at the trees and everything, and the sun exposure during the summer, I believe, will be sunny for most of the part of the day, and later on the later in the day it'll get a little shady, which is fine. During the summer, you really don't want the hives to be sitting directly in the sun all day. It'll heat up the hive, and the bees are not going to like it. They'll stop beating, and they can, if it gets too hot in there, they'll just get up and leave, which is called absconding. And that's not swarming. They just fly out and go miles away to find another spot. But we're going to get into that some other time. Now that we've decided on a spot, and that's good for the family and good for sun exposure, we just need to decide on what to place the hives on. Now, some people decide to build wooden stands and have the hive sitting 6 inches to a foot high off the ground. And some people use cinder blocks. I saw that on the other side of the shed, on the other side of the yard, that there were pavers, cement pavers. So I decided to use the cement pavers. They're about 2.5 to 3 inches off the ground. So if it rains, they're not going to get soaking wet and won't go into the ground. So that'll be good. They're pretty stable right now. There's a little wiggle, but it's not that bad. I can definitely work with that. So the bees should be okay with it. I want to keep it below knee level for the first broad box. I think it'll be easier for me a little bit. So that's why I decided to try the pavers out. Now I want to talk about hive direction. What the hive should be facing. Here in New England, during the winter we get what's called nor'easters, and they're our like blizzards and heavy rains and all that stuff. So what happens is that it comes from the southern Atlantic coast, and it comes up. When it comes up, the winds come from the northeast into us, and it's not good for the hive to be facing north or east or anywhere in between there, because the winds will actually blow into the hive and freeze the bees, and it's not going to be good for the bees. So I took my compass app on my iPhone and stood behind the hive and found out that the direction that the hives are facing is west southwest. So that's going to be awesome for these hives, because when the nor'easter hits next winter, it'll be actually hitting the back of the hive than the front of the hive. So the bees won't get as cold. But I'm using the Apame Beehive, which is plastic and it's insulated, so that'll help out even more than just the direction of the hive. So that's really going to be good. Okay, we discussed where to place the hives for family traffic. We talked about sun exposure. We talked about what to place the hives on, and we talked about direction of the hive. There might be some other stuff that I'm forgetting or haven't mentioned, but all the other stuff is fine. If I figure something else out to add to it, I'll make another video. Okay? I'll see you later, and in a couple days, I'm going to be getting the bees. Getting 2 packages of bees, and it'll be fun. And you'll be coming right along. Okay? I'll see you then.